Welcome back. Thank you for joining me on my Route 66 route. But it was more than just a Route 66 route. As you can see here, I couldn't fit this on the screen here, but down here is where Phoenix, Mesa, Gilbert, all that area is. So the main important thing is that I grabbed Highway 87 and I took that all the way up because my first stop was Winslow, Arizona. So I went all through here. I went through Payson, okay, and then I went through Strawberry, Happy Jack. This is a very beautiful area, by the way. If you've never been to Arizona, I highly recommend you rent a cabin and just relax for a weekend or maybe a week. This is a beautiful place to go. Anyway, but that wasn't my destination. My destination proceeded up here. All this forest area, as you can see, that's why it's a darker green. And then this part where it's more desert-like, but there were a lot of junipers, a lot of smaller trees, a lot of smaller plants up until you get to Winslow, Arizona, which was my first stop. That's where I plan to take you in this first video. Maybe I will even cover Joseph City, which was just about 30 minutes away, which was my next stop there. So, but for now, our main focus is Winslow, Arizona. So come on, let's do this. Can you see what's coming up? Oh yeah, Bush Highway, where I usually get off to go to Saguaro Lake. If you've seen some of my other trips, you know what exit I'm approaching at this time. So right now I'm probably not far, 30 minutes, maybe even less, 20 minutes away from home. Well, I can't say 20 minutes, it all depends how I was driving. So here, I pulled over to the side because I said, hey, you know what? This is a good stop for me to check my equipment, make sure everything's fastened down correctly, nothing's falling off my bike, because I had doubts of, right behind me is where I put, tied one of my pillows that I couldn't fit. And yes, I took a full-size pillow because those small inflatable ones wasn't going to do it for me when I'm out camping. But I put it in a compact, one of those compression bags. You ever buy one of those? That thing is great, which I highly recommend. I put a full pillow in a medium-sized compression bag. Anyway, after checking everything, make sure everything was good to go, got to turn on my music, and I was off on my trip again. Oh, this was such a beautiful area. Man, it was so cool too, the weather. Now cool for Arizona people, of course. I think by the time I was going through here, it was maybe around 76, 77, which was still very beautiful climate. It just felt great. The whole trip felt great. I was very comfortable on this bike. I'm glad I took it. I should have positioned this camera a little better, but I will next time. Here you can see I'm coming out of the wooded area, the forest area, which means I'm getting closer to Winslow. All these turns, obviously if you're a motorcycle rider, you know you like these turns, these curves on the road. It's just a beautiful, beautiful ride all the way up to Winslow, Arizona. Here you can see I'm entering Winslow. Go through this little tunnel. And for those of you coming to Winslow for the first time, when you cross this tunnel, keep going straight. Go straight to the next street and then make a left and you'll be in the downtown area of Winslow. Being that it was my first time, I wasn't sure where to go. That's okay. I just made a quick right here and pulled over just to look at my map. Well, I didn't take a map. I forgot a map. But look at my GPS on my phone, get my bearings, and then I headed over to the main area where tourists usually go, the part of Winslow. And here I am. Standing on the corner watching all the girls go by. Now those are just some of the lyrics in the song, that's all. Every famous town should always have someone singing on the corner. If you ever want to look up the song, it's called Take It Easy by the Eagles. And maybe one day you'll find yourself standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. I made my way inside to the trading post. I always have to see what I can buy, what type of souvenir I can buy. Obviously the common ones, Route 66 souvenirs, but they often have other souvenirs that you don't normally see, and those are really the ones I'm looking for, although I did buy one of those signs. Now this is something I would probably buy if I wasn't riding a motorcycle. Before leaving, I made my way down the street to the Remembrance Garden, which was a 9/11 memorial. Some people actually went down and got some of the beams, part of the beams of the actual buildings that collapsed, and placed them here. And just like that, it was 2 hours later and time to get back on that highway. Our next stop, Joseph City, Arizona. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.